That is amazing. Welcome back to Little Old Fashioned. People ask me all the time, how do I make my old fashioned cocktail? So let me go over that right now. The first thing you have to have a sexy glass. You have to have a sexy glass to start your old fashioned off with. The second thing, I'm going to use 2 drops of bitters, and I'm going to come behind that with some simple syrup. And I'm going to use a higher proof rye. Now, a lot of people do not like to use higher proofs, but I like my old fashioned on the stronger side. So I'm going to use today the Old Forester single barrel rye sitting at 130 proof. You cannot go wrong with this bottle. It makes a great old fashioned. And if you want to take your old fashioned up a notch, smoke it. And I'm going to do just that using the hickory smoke. And then I'm going to top it off with a premium cherry. Okay, let's get started. Everything that I'm going to use today to make that perfect old fashioned, I'm going to drop that link in the description box below. The first thing we're going to start off with is bitters. I'm going to use 2 drops of bitters in my old fashioned. That's 1, 2. Okay. That should be enough. And you can always use more bitters if you like the bitter taste, but 2 drops is enough for me. I'm going to use some simple syrup. And again, I like my old fashions on the sweeter side, so I'm just going to do just a little bit of simple syrup. And now I am going to use the Old Forester single barrel rye sitting at 130 proof. Open this up. And I know a lot of people say 2 ounces, but I like to make it the way I like it. So I'm just going to pour just a little bit in there because I like my old fashions on the stronger side. And what I usually do is I like to mix all of that up together. So I'm just going to give it a little mix just to get all those flavors together. Now, a lot of people don't do this, but I like to make sure my old fashions come out balanced. And you have to have the bigger ice cubes, because if you don't, your old fashioned is going to water down quicker. So I like to use the bigger ice cubes. Not only it keeps your drink a little stronger, it looks sexy. And I love a sexy drink. So I'm gonna drop that in there. And what I usually do is I usually stir it probably about a minute. And we're not gonna do that for the whole minute, but I just want to let you know how I do my old fashions, because I like to have my old fashions balanced. So I'm going to mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. Let's say that's enough. Now, if you want that perfect old fashioned, I like mine smoked, and I'm going to use this smoker today. Now, I found out that this smoker puts out a lot. I mean, a lot of smoke. And if you are making multiple old fashions, you probably need something like this. But I want to show you how much smoke this smoker puts out. It comes with the tube. You just put it on the end like this. Make sure the batteries are in the device, and it has this off and on switch here. I am going to use hickory smoke. Now, a lot of people use the oaky flavor or pear flavor or apple flavor, but today I'm going to use the hickory smoke. All you have to do is open this up. Just grab a pinch. You only need a pinch. And once you get all of that in there, let's turn it on to make sure it's working. Hopefully you can hear it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can hear that. So we're going to sit this down. We have a top that we put over the glass. So we're going to take this out really quickly. We put this over the glass, and we put the end of the hose in the glass. You have to have something that's above your glass, because if not, this device is going to be a little tricky. So now we're going to use this infinity barrel, and we're going to put it to the side. We're going to put this part in the glass. Make sure I hold it in place. And let's see how much smoke this makes. Let's turn it on. Have my torch here, but check this out. Check how much smoke this device makes. I'm going to hold it in 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds. 3 seconds. You see all this smoke that comes out of this device? In 3 seconds, this is what you have. Look at that. Look at that. That's why I love this smoker here. But if you just want a mild smoker, if you're just drinking 1 or 2 old fashions, you might not need this one, but this is one you should have if you're going to make old fashions for a group of people, because this thing works amazing. Look at that smoke. Look at that smoke in that old fashioned. That is amazing. And the presentation in a perfect old fashioned, this is what I'm talking about. And to top it off, you're gonna need a premium cherry and an orange peel, which I don't have. But let's put that premium cherry in there just to top it off. Look at that. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna add just a little bit more syrup because I like my old fashions on the sweeter side. Let's give it a stir. Oh yeah. I'm excited about this one. Let's set this to the side and let's give it a try. Cheers. Oh yeah, you can smell the smoke because it's all in the room. Let's give it a try. The perfect old fashioned. Let me know in the comments below how you make your old fashions. For those who haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button because I'm asking for your support. But for those who have already subscribed, you know I appreciate your support. Until then, I will see you the next time I make an old fashioned. Cheers.